Welcome guys, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to create a template and we're going to basically see how you can use HTML template in your WordPress using React. So we have this page here, so I just copied this from the W3 schools and I will show you step by step how you can include it and create it as a template. So if you can see here in the theme we have this Ox theme, and basically when I apply this theme that gives us that outcome here on the page. Alright, to start with, first of all, I have here the local form file flywheel. With this, I'm using it as a local server so that we can run the WordPress website. I hope you already have the understanding with the local setup of WordPress, because we will be only working on the integration of React in the WordPress. So using this, I'm running the website. So here, if I had WP admin and the open site, so if I go to browser, I can see that my website is running on word.local, which is set up from here. You can see word.local, and then here I have the WordPress dashboard. If I go there, and appearance themes, and there are the themes. Now here there is a theme with the name of Zox theme. So this is the theme. We will be checking how I added here and how you can further work with this. So currently the theme we are using, it's the 2024. So I want to enable the Zox. I click this one. I go to the main front page now, change to this. There it says click here. I click there and it says clicked, so that you can see that. So some sort of React work is going on there. So this is loading from React. So this is just the basics. So let's see what we do next. So let's see the file wise. So first we go here in the text editor. When it comes to integrating React with WordPress, you need to make sure one thing. So here is the directory. You can see here we have build folder and source. Then we have these scripts, styles, index.js. So this is sort of a React structure. I believe you're already familiar with that. Then we have some files, which is basically the WordPress files, index.php, header.php, just the normal files for WordPress. Then we have style.css. If I click there, we are simply saying theme name Zox. So this is the WordPress way when you create PHP files and you define the style.css. So that's why it shows here in the menu that it's which theme it is. So if I click here, the details, that's coming from here. So I believe you have the understanding. So basically, and if I go to package.json, we have here the WP scripts. So basically, I will provide you the zip of this project as well. You can use it. So basically, you need to have this package. This is from the WordPress, and this is what we're going to make these things work. So currently, if I see here, we have this package running. So if I say Control C, so I stopped this package just now. And if I go back to the website and refresh, nothing happens. But if you notice here, we have hello from main component. So what I do, I go in source, script, and main component is there. Now hello from main component React. Test. Okay, I just added this and I go here and refresh, nothing works. So when I go back here and I say okay, npm run start, and after doing this, if I go back here and refresh, you will see that test came here. So this is working through there. So how it all starts. So what do you need to do here? Basically, you need to have the package.json and you need to install this. So to install this, you can use the command npm install and npm install and then package name, which is wp scripts, like so. If you get error, put -f at the end. It is going to put and install it in your project. So it installs inside node modules here. So once you have it installed and your package.json has these two commands in scripts defined like this, what you can do, you can run the command npm run start. So you using this command, we are firing this basically, and wp scripts is going to work then. Now in the index.php file, if you know the WordPress, it powers from index.php, so it's the main file, one of the main file in WordPress. So here I have a div with the idea of render react, and when you go inside the source, and there is the index.js, and this package knows this file, and in this file we are saying that render everything here. We are saying the same ID here, so you get the idea, like this ID, it is in index.php, so that's how it is going to bind it. So you can see that we have the WordPress get header, get footer, and then the posts are showing in the middle, and that's where we added our component. And the same way we are just we have some stuff going on here on click do something, that kind of thing. So if I go in index.php and remove this div, you will not see, and to see the changes I need to run npm run start first. And if I go to the browser now and refresh, I'll see that that portion is gone. So we need to bring our this so that we can see. If I go back now and refresh, you can see now it works. So we have our component back. Now if I go to the text editor again, in this time I go to index dot. So here you can change, I'm calling the main component basically. So main component is inside script directory, and then main component. I go inside it. I have only one click, hello from main component test that we just saw. So I remove the test, and we can view one more time that it is working. So you can see that it just updated. So this is how the React is working. Now our target is to put the single page template here. So let's work on that. Okay, for now, we need to put the template here. So for that, I go here in Google, I say simply HTML, CSS template, something like that. So we need any template we can get, let's say from W3 Schools. They have this here, try it yourself, click there. So we have there the code for this template, we can use this one. So how you're gonna put it there, first of all. So what we need to do, if I go back to the code, you'll notice that this component is getting rendered in index.php right here. So we have get header on top here, and if I show you the get header, this is basically getting the header.php. So if I go inside it, you can see that we are starting the HTML tag here, head tag here, and body here. The same way, if I go back to index.php, we have the get footer, which is working with the footer.php, where we are ending the body and HTML tag. So when you're dealing with the template, you need to put the style and things. You can use that basically. So basically we need to put these styles. So I copy this, go here in the header, and I can put here just below it. So this is getting from this website, so the links should be working just fine. After that I go back, and then we have this style body, something they added, so let's add that too. It should stay inside head as in the website it's given. Go back, then we have the nav bar and other stuff. So this is all inside the body. You can see here body start. So this all content we can actually, I'm gonna take the first portion so that we can break it down. So we say here navbar, I copy this portion, go back to the code. Here, where we have scripts, here we can break it down. So what we can do, we can create another. We can say here components, and inside, it's a directory, and create components. Inside I say navigation .js, and then put alright, so I'm gonna say here React functional component, and this navigation, simply I'm gonna say navigation here, and I go back to here and there. Okay, so back to the index.php. Actually, we need to go to index.js. We have main component here. Inside main component, either you can include navigation. So here I say navigation. from the component. So now, as I included the navigation, so we should have navigation here, so you can see that. So if I go back here, I copy the navigation again, back here, it's navigation.js. Here we need to convert it to the React format. So for that, basically you need to change the class to class name. So I just search here, search for class name. Now I'm saying search for class and replace with class name. So I say do for it all. So you can see that it changed everywhere. Now if I save this and go back here, refresh, something happened if you see on top the navigation. So what do we need to do? We need to go back to, now we can add some margin here just to see. So I say basically, so I simply add here margin top 100 pixel, go back here, refresh, you can see that navigation is there. Now you might say that it's coming in the middle. The reason is because this is navigation called inside main component here, and when I go to index.php, there is a div I set which is container, and this div is wrapping everything and setting the width. So if I go here to actually we have here styles main, and here we have container width and margin setup. So if I remove this, comment it out for now and refresh, you will see that it takes the whole width and we have the navigation. Now the same way, if you go into the website here, you will see the rest of the components. So for example, so here the navigation is like this. So in our case, it's the color is having issues. So what we need to do, we go back here, we have these colors set up. So what I do, I remove everything for now and go back and refresh. You can see now it's perfectly fine. The second part is this image slider they have, so let's work on that. So let's go here, and so they have here page content, which is holding all the div content. So you can do that. What I'm gonna do, I'm just simply gonna take everything on page content. I'm gonna copy this, and then gonna go back to our template. Here I'm gonna go, and where we create a navigation, you should create for each section a separate file, but I'm gonna create here one just to make this tutorial short, not too long. So here I say page and then content basically .js, and now here we gonna put everything inside just the way we did previously. And okay, we need to, because it's a JSX, we need to make sure things work accordingly. JSX is recognized by React. Now let's correct these errors because we have so many errors showing up here. So first of all, how are we gonna correct these? Yeah, so we have these comments given. We need to remove these. So wherever these comments, I wanna go there as quick as possible. These are in 6 places, so I'll delete this 1, then 2, second here, then we have here, and then we have here, and here as well, and that last here. Okay, now this is done. After that, what we need to do, we still have red errors. So we have the images which is not showing correctly, so we need to close these. If I put here closing, this error will go away. So wherever we have image, now we need to search for it. Now let's go down here, so we need to close here as well. I'm gonna close all the image tags behind the scenes now. Alright, now we need to close the inputs also the same way. So if you see that input tag is started but not closing, so you just need to close it. The error will go away, so I'm gonna do that. After this we have BR tag, break tag, so it's gonna close this way as well. So yeah, so far so good. Now at least we don't have any Okay, we have at the bottom, so let's go here. So they see these input tags needs to be closed. All right, so okay, now you can see that we don't have any other. All file is just fine. So the class we need to change again. So put here class with the class name 78 times it is, and I change it everywhere, so it should be fine now. Save it. And now we need to include this as well. Index, go to main component. After the navigation, I want to pass here page content. So page content. All right, now we go back here and refresh. Currently, when I added this page content, I'm getting the error, and that is the minified React error. The most probably reason is that we have the styles included here, so we need to include it, but include a bit differently, because this is not how you include it. So you simply say style, and then you put it like this, and then if you say max width, and then you need to set the max width. So here it's like 2000 pixel, so you put it like this. And the same way, if you need to work with margin top, you need to say here margin top. Okay, so top, it's gonna be capital T, and then we need to put the value. So I'm gonna put the value as given here, 46 pixel, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna remove this. Now this file does have it more often. So if I say here style, you can see it's 23 times. So behind the scenes, I'm gonna correct all the styles in this file the same way, and I will be back. Alright guys, behind the scenes I corrected all the styles. Now it's just fine. We don't getting any error anymore. So we have the nav bar as well as the page showing up there. So you can make the adjustment according to your needs. We don't need this. So for example, so what I can do, go back here, and in the main component where we are calling this, we can remove this, as we already have our content showing fine. So we will work accordingly. We don't need this state for now. It was just to show you, and I can remove it. Any extra unused state or import needs to be removed for performance. And refresh, so you can see that it's working fine. And for this top, I added the margin on top, I think. So go navigation here, let's make it to 10 pixel. Let's see if it works for us. So refresh, and it's fine, I think. So the point is that the theme is there. The only thing I notice now is that you have the post coming here. Now you can modify it based on your requirements. You need the WordPress template if you want to do that. In this video, I'm not going to cover that. But if you just want to remove this, you can. For now, you can do this. You can go in index.php, where you're rendering the React. You can comment your post content. So here is the loop going. So if you don't want it, you don't want to show the post in the front page, you can hide this. So if I refresh there, that's gone. So our page is there. Now if I go back here and see their website, the main thing is that there is images, and in our case images are not showing. So for this tutorial, the quickest solution to showing your images to make work is just to save this image and upload it using the WP admin. So we go to dashboard here, we have media, we go there, add image. I select the image, and once the image is here, you can use the URI, copy that URI, go back to your code where you're using it. So in page content, we have this, it says New York. So if I go to front end, refresh here, and we have the name, random name. So let me look for that here. And so it's here, name, and then the image. So we can put here the image URI just like that. So it should get the access. Now once you update it, go back here and refresh, and you can see that images are showing. We'll see more advanced ways to do this, but for now I just want to make it so that you can work with a single page application, because you're not going to have so many images on the page. You can go this way. It is going to be quick and easy, and you will be able to make things working for you. So yeah, this is how you can convert your single page application. This is just to demonstrate how you can add your application in WordPress. If you want me to create something advanced in this, please leave a comment and let me know. The files for this tutorial I will include in the description so you can download and use further. Hope you like this. Subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.